Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over my favorite character in this game, Iron Man. And this character is super duper easy to go over, and you'll see why he is my favorite character in this video. The first thing we're going to be going over is his movement, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You obviously can't land with the character. All you can do is fly around, and if you need to stop flying, just like that, just click that button. But that's pretty much all there is to his movement. You can fly around. So this character makes it really well if you do die a lot, actually, because you can just fly back and you can get there like quicker than anybody else in this game, I believe. So that's why I like this character. You can get to anywhere on the map pretty quickly, and you can see that timer on the right. It's not even a timer; it's just a bar, and it constantly goes down. Once you run out of that, that means you can't fly anymore, and you have to wait for it to charge back up. So you can see I have to wait for it to charge up, and if I fly around until it's out, it's gonna stop me. But that's all there is to his movement. You can fly around anywhere you want, so long as you don't run out of the power right there on that bar. Next thing is going to be his attack, and he has two different ones. He has his repulsors right here, which do a good chunk of damage, and he has his constant beam right here, which just does a constant stream of damage. You can't do headshots with either one of these, but I'll go more into the specifics with each one. For the first basic attack, we're going to be going over the repulsors, and you have a total of 100 ammo at the bottom left there, and as soon as you run out, you just reload. It's a quick reload, so it doesn't take that long. But it starts off with the first two attacks being regular repulsors. You can see the third one right there uses both hands, and the third attack actually does more damage. You can see that here. So the third attack, it's not really noticeable, but it does help. And with this attack, you also don't even have to hit the enemy straight on. It does like an area damage, so you can see I'm not even aiming at him and it's still doing damage. But that really helps if there's a group of enemies. If you can see right here, I'm sure I could hit both of these with just one attack. Yeah, so I'm doing damage to both of them. And so this one is really good for groups of enemies because you can do lots of damage if they're bunched up, but that's pretty simple with his repulsor attack. His second attack, which is the one that I mainly use if I'm having a one-on-one fight with somebody, is his unibeam, which is this right here. You can hold it down the whole time, and as you can see there, it does pretty good damage. The only thing about this attack is the range is limited, so you can't hit people from super far away. You have to be within 20 meters, I believe. Yes. It actually does work a little bit further than that. Let's see. So you have to be at 25. The cutoff is 25 meters. So long as somebody is in this distance of you, you can hit them. And right here, this is my favorite ability he has. It's going to be his like charge up ability, and you'll see before I actually use it, I'll tell you, it makes this attack do more of a blast radius and it does more damage. And same thing with this one. This one ups the DPS, so you're going to be doing more damage while powered up and using both attacks. It also does increase your health by, I think, 75, so you'll see at the bottom I'll get some extra shields while it's active as well. And this is my favorite part about the character. It's going to be his like power up ability, and you can see right here it makes this attack do even more damage, and we'll wait for him to respawn, and it actually ups the blast radius of this attack. So that's why he's my favorite character in the game, because if you could see how much damage he was doing while doing this attack and with the power up active, it's actually insane. And if people are far away, that extra blast radius and damage does works against groups of people. And that allows you to charge up your ult fast. So you can get your ult like multiple times in this game, and his ult is actually very useful. And you'll see that in just a second. So I'm going to demonstrate his ultimate ability, and basically it's kind of like this attack, but if you hit somebody with it, it one-shots them. And the radius is huge, so I'm going to show you that now. You can see there, it one-shots both of them, and it does a large radius of damage. So it's really good if there's a healer using their support ult and they're invincible, because this will just straight up one-tap them. Now, the only bad thing about his ultimate ability is you can't move once you activate it. So once you activate it, you're stuck there for the next like 5 seconds or however long it takes for him to actually use it. But like you saw over there, it does one-shot the squishies that only have 250 health, but it can also actually one-shot a tank. And I'll show you that here. And there you can see that one-shots them easily. So, and that means like any amount of enemies. So it doesn't matter how many people are standing there. So long as they're in that radius, they will get one-shotted. And that's pretty much it for this character. I'm gonna show you a demonstration in-game so you can better see like how to use these abilities against real players instead of just these bots here. So we'll get into that. Alright, so here we go with some awesome Iron Man gameplay. And you're going to notice that with this character, you're going to want to kind of stay far away. And if you are going to play frontline, like kind of in the sauce with everybody else, you're going to want to stay behind your tanks and behind a bunch of other people. So you'll see most of this game, I'm just kind of staying back, doing a bunch of poke damage with the large groups, because remember, those repulsors do splash damage and it adds up and it'll gather your ult. You can see my ult's already practically at halfway. Any second now I'll be at halfway and the game just started. So that's definitely where this character excels. And I think this game I did crazy damage, so I'm like constantly, it doesn't matter how much damage I'm doing, as long as I'm doing damage, I'm getting my ult quicker and I can actually save the situation if their healers decide to use their ult and try to save their whole team. And here we go using the power-up ability, and I'm playing down, but you can see I'm behind my tank, and as soon as he died, I'm dipping back. So you definitely want to play this character carefully, because you're going to be up in the air, which you're kind of like secluded, and it's going to allow people to just target you better. And yeah, usually if they're close range, you're going to want to use your unibeam, especially if it's one-on-one. And if they're not grouped up, you don't really want to use your repulsor. But if it is a character that's hard to hit, it is quite useful. There I'm using my ult. I actually didn't hit anybody with that. I was just trying to get their enemy cloak and dagger out of their ult to get rid of the invincibility field that she has, but completely missed that one. But you know what, it's okay, because with this character you can get it back pretty quickly, so not too big of a deal. And just still staying back behind my team. Picked off one. This character is really good for constant damage, because if somebody does get low, you can pick off a bunch of quick and easy kills just based off of the splash damage. You really don't even have to aim when you're doing this, because the splash damage is ridiculous. But their Punisher is using their ult, so I'm kind of dipping back a little bit, and you can see some of my team died, so I'm kind of like hide from the rest of them. Yeah, completely falling back because it's not even worth to push it at that point. And you can see right there too, I almost have my ult again, and I just used it like what, a minute or two ago. That's pretty ridiculous. Yep, there's the ult back. I think you're gonna want to save that if you have a safe way of like getting somebody with their ult. Like we're here, right here, we're all bunched up. And I actually, yeah, I got their Bucky with that ult, so it wasn't a complete waste. And you could see my healer was actually doing their ult, that's why I pushed up there. But as soon as that was over and as soon as I'm low health, I dipped back. So it's just back to doing the splash damage when we're all grouped up again. And ult's already a third of the way there, and I literally just used it. So if you do miss, which with Iron Man it's quite common actually to completely butcher your ult and absolutely do nothing with it, but it's okay because you get it back so fast. And here I'm using the ultimate ability again. You can see the enemy just revived their whole team, and they just got slaughtered right when they came back because of the splash that I could do in that small area. And picked up 2 off the unibeam there. Their Venom's trying to run away, and yep, their character just had to respawn. Oh my gosh, the tracking on that was terrible. Still picked them up, I don't care. Still got the kill, so. And I almost have my ult back, so. Not too bad. Here I am, just beaming the Venom. He pushed up too far. I went over that last video with the Namor. Don't push up away from your team. That's probably the dumbest thing you can do in this game. And some hard counters to this character are Punisher. Bucky does pretty well. Hela's pretty good. And Star-Lord is actually pretty good against this character. Basically any character that can like do laser damage can just pick you out of the air, you're going to want to try to stay away from. And even though these people actually do have a Hela and a Punisher, I still do pretty well. So even if they are on the enemy team and those are your hard counters, you can still do well if the character can play well enough. And you can see I do have my ult, but I'm trying to save it for the right opportunity. Even if you get it back, you don't really want to waste it. And if you do see an opportunity like here, do I end up getting him? Yes. So I actually did cancel his ult with mine, and now we are using ours. So that was actually a perfect exchange of ults. I might die here. Do I die? Nope, I'm safe. Okay, so yeah, dip back to a heal pack and head right back in. And that's also why I love this character, is you can get around the maps like so quickly, and you can get out of places so quickly just by flying. And we're pushing the cart up, about to get to the next checkpoint. We're actually kind of steamrolling these guys this game. Not too much of a challenge. Still just pushing the cart up, doing as much poke damage as I can with that splash. Trying to charge that ult up quicker. And again with this character, like I'm not pushing up, so like I can't stress you enough. If you're gonna play a character that doesn't have too much health, you're gonna want to stay back a little bit. You're not gonna want to be right up on the front line with your tanks. And if you go back into your spawn room, it actually does heal you all the way back up to full health. So if you ever are next to your spawn room and you need to heal back pretty quickly, just go in there and it'll get you back up to full health. Not much happens here. And that's another thing too, you can get out of a lot of ults, like you can see they'll get under some stairs and all you have to do is really just fly up. So really you're immune to like any ult with this character unless it's like a Star-Lord, a Punisher, again for people that do laser damage, but actually holding us back pretty well here. You can see though, all the blue people, they are getting bunched up, and that's where this character excels because he does a lot of splash damage. So. And you don't have to aim. So again, like with Namor and Moon Knight, they're really easy characters to play. Really easy characters to get good at. I don't know how I died there. I'm literally in my Luna's ult, but I'm gonna be honest, that was some malarkey. I'm sure that pissed me off when I was playing. And oh my gosh, I cannot stand fantastic players. They're like the hardest characters to fight against. And like I was saying earlier, how you're pretty much immune to any ult. You can see the Jeff there just tried to ult me, and since I'm not, I can't touch the floor with this character unless you like purposefully get yourself there. Yeah, I died there because I don't know where my team just went, but back on their mid pretty quickly. They're kind of holding us into our spawn room, but so long as you're in there behind that green wall as well, they can't damage you. You're immune in there, so them holding us here doesn't really do much. We just have to push around this corner. As soon as we get around this corner, we'll be chilling. Even if we can't get around this corner and it swaps sides, all we have to do is just make them not get here. And that actually looks like we'll make it because our Strange just hit a huge ult. We finally got around that corner and we can get out of our spawn and get some breathing room. You can see they're just really bunched up here. I have my ult. I don't remember how long I've had it, but saving it. Here we go. Do I end up hitting this? No, I missed it by a lot. Crap. That's probably the hardest ult to cancel with this character, just because of the dash and the bullet travel time of the ult. It's really hard to time it right. I should be dipping back right now. Oh yeah, I guess the game ended. Doesn't matter. But yeah, we just have to make sure that they don't get to where we got. So now we're going to be doing what they were just doing, and we're going to be defending the cart instead of trying to push it forwards. This is where I make a cut in the video and skip to where we defend. I sound like a loser. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. No, we can talk during it. Not that many people are going to watch this video anyways. This is going in. It's going in. Yeah, the game started. Game started. It's going in. I'm not. I'm not. Say hi to the people. Say hi to your brother. Say hi to your brother. He'll love it.
I'm traveling with Krakoa.
I did. And as soon as we fix what Doom did, I'm going back.
Yeah. I just don't like playing Fortnite.
The battle starts in 5.
Game's about to start any second now. They're about to come out of that spawn room. And we're just going to have to hold the cart. But yeah, I got a pretty awesome Iron Man Lego earlier today. Can't wait to build that. Oh my gosh, I love this character. Dude, in this overdrive mode, oh my gosh.
Get over here!
Like, look at it. Look at him just melt. Okay, never mind. Yeah, take back everything that I just said because I just got absolutely smoked by that Bucky. But that is one of the hard counters to this character, so can't be too mad at that, honestly.
I'm gonna find whoever put me out last time.
This part's getting cut off the video. I'm not putting this part where I fly all the way back to the thing because it takes forever. I don't know why, but you spawn so far away from the cart. This actually pisses me off about this game. You look cute in it. All right. Back in the action right here. I got stuck there for a second. I really don't know what happened. Wow, back already and I'm 1 HP. What is my Luna doing? That's probably why I'm low health. I'm not getting kills. It's kind of bullshit if you ask me. And here we get the fantastic OC up on him. Use power up. Ooh, yeah, pick him. Most annoying character in the game. Do I end up getting him? No. See? Like, he just does not die. He's still alive, full health. How? How is he alive and still at full health? Like... that's ridiculous. That's honestly ridiculous. There we go. Finally, I was not going to let off of his ass until he died. I'm sorry, but I cannot stand. That is my least favorite character in the game to play against. Oh, do I hit it? Of course not. Absolutely fuck with that. Freaking with that. And another 20-minute flyby back to the car.
Iron Man operational again.
Video will be age restricted, it's fine. Here we go, using my favorite ability again. And like I said, it does more damage and does more splash. So you can see, like I just picked off a player just by just aimlessly picked off another one. And that turned the tides of that push. I mean, that made their Venom get back. I don't even know if they make it past the point right here. We might actually stop them right here. And this is another thing too. If their enemy is not on the cart and you take it over, you can see it is slowly moving backwards, ever so slightly. That actually does come in handy later on in the game. You keep moving it past. Like, I have seen games where people lose by millimeters, and so that actually does help out a lot. But yeah, we've basically just been outclassing this whole game. There's their Bucky. I'm trying to stay off the ground so he can't hit me. Might die here, might die here. Nope, I get the health back. And, yep, end up picking him off with the help of the Squirrel Girl. And you can see their Hella. I don't even notice it, but her Hella, yeah. She was trying to get me with her ult that whole time, and she, like, just was missing and missing and missing. So, I mean, like, me being up there, I low-key kind of helped because, like, I'm wasting her ult just by her focusing on me. So, yeah, that's perfect. And yeah, I try to get the Venom there. And actually, I lied about it, like, insta-killing. It actually does, if you don't hit them directly on, if it's like a tank, it actually will just do, like, a little bit of damage. So it's not going to kill them all the way, but damage is damage. And damage is important.
Get that vehicle moving again. Down to 30 seconds.
And if you made it to this part of the video, comment in the comment section, bagel, so I know that you watched this entire thing. Just so I know, go ahead and comment bagel, just to prove it. Come on, you know you wanna. Go ahead and like the video too. Go ahead and like and subscribe while you're going to the comments. There's also a little special something in the description for whoever may be watching this. Luna ult, get in there. What am I doing? Why am I not in my Luna's ult? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, don't do what I just did. If your own healers are using their ult, go inside of it. I don't know what I'm doing while I'm still at the top of the map, but I guess it did. It did pay off because I picked off their hella with it. Those are fantastic. Finally got him again. Cannot stand that character. And yeah, it looks like our we used all of our ults right there. It doesn't look like they can come back to this. Yep. Got their healer. Go ahead and just waste my ult to get their last one. Boom. There goes the Venom. And that's the game. That's the game right there with Iron Man. That was a pretty good game. I feel like I showed off everything you can possibly do with the character. There's ability that like I didn't talk about at all, but that's because I straight up just don't use it. It is absolutely useless. But that's typically what you do with this character. You want to stay up in the air away from everybody else, kind of hide behind something in case somebody targets you. You can go in and out. Or if you want to play like in the front line, stay behind your tanks and stay behind a bunch of other people, just so that way like you're not getting targeted. And if you are going to be down there, use that power up ability that you have every chance you get, because that is going to up your damage and you're going to want to be close to use that unibeam. So that's basically it for Iron Man. This is my favorite character in the game. You can see he is very useful. I did 30,000 damage. More damage. Oh, wait, no, I lied. This Squirrel Girl again. That's what happened last video. Squirrel Girl did way more damage than me. I don't understand. 4,000 more damage and more kills. Less deaths, though. I had less deaths. That's not bad. That's not bad right there. I don't care. And 46% accuracy. So that's not bad. But yeah, that's what you're going to want to do with this character. Just stay up and away. And if you are going to play in, use that power up ability so your unibeam does more damage. I hope that this video did showcase well on how to use the character Iron Man. And I hope you can see why he is my absolute favorite character in this game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to go ahead and give a few shout outs to my awesome girlfriend Hazel, my best friend Journey, the bros that I was just hanging out with today. I was just hanging out with my boy Mason too. He's pretty cool. And of course this video and who it's for, Kayble, man. I hope you're having a great day, great night, whatever time you watch this video at. Hope you're having a great time, and I hope that this video showed you how to use your and my favorite character. So yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you heard the secret word, comment down below. Hazel's with me right now. Do you have any messages you would like to send the people off with? No? You just want to tell the people no? Come on, man. Say something. Give a nice quote to get their day started off right. Like, get some good advice. Come on. Inspirational quote. Inspirational day. Inspirational thing of the day. Hazel, go.
Never give up.
Never give up. You hear that? Never back down. Never what?
Never give up.
Oh, I cannot believe she knows that. All right. Like, subscribe. Deuces. Peace.